Good morning, fellow traders. Bubblehead here. It's time for the Good Morning Market Prep for Thursday, May the 14th, 2020. I hope everybody had a great night last night. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice, so please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we left off with the market yesterday. So we could see the monthly chart on the SPX is back below the mid Bollinger Band here. So we'll see if it's looking for any more downside on this. So far, the shooting star candle that we had a few weeks ago is still in force, and we're starting to push below that. So we'll see if that gets any more downside movement off of that candle. Yesterday, we tagged the bottom of the trend box. We actually pushed below it a little bit and bounced off the cloud bottom. So we just kind of shifted the trend box down because we never closed below these levels. If we did, with some increased volume, as we're looking on the SPY, if we did that, then we'd look to really look at a trend shift on this and a potential faster move down to the 50 moving average. So today we're going to be keeping an eye on today's lows, but in the meantime, we're still in the trend box. So let's take a look at the SPY. Same thing, right? Bounce off the bottom of the trend box here and the daily cloud. It's also right at this this geometric line too, but we will shift this here because this is where the actual trend is. So that was just a hypothetical. So here's the previous high. So there's your trend line right there. So right now we're just in this trend box area. We don't know if we're shifting trend yet or if we're going to get back above these highs and then shift that trend line back over. We did have some good volume yesterday on the down move. So let's take a look and see where we are here pre-market. So it's a very choppy open this morning. Looks like the market is probably just waiting on those initial jobless claims. Now, we've been seeing, increased jobless claims getting bought. They've been basically buying that news. And so we'll see how that goes today. Looks like we're triangulating here into that report, which comes out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So we'll be taking a look at that one. As for the S&P futures, quite a night last night. Bounced all over the place, and again, also triangulating here throughout the evening. So we're going to see what those jobless claims have in store for us, and if this thing is ready to either break out to the upside or drop farther to the downside. If we drop to the downside, this is off of a lower pivot here, and we'll see if these levels get tagged. If they do, that's around 27.87. And then we'll go from there. So it should be an interesting day today again. Of course, wouldn't be surprised after the big red day yesterday if we did see an inside day. But let's just kind of keep an eye on the price action and pay attention to levels. Again, same thing on the MES here going into today too. Okay, good. So let's take a look and see what else we have out there. So the Qs, we're leading the way for a while, and now looks like they're testing, a potential another triangle here as well. More of an ascending triangle type look to it, so see how that holds these levels. Apple. Okay, so Apple was pretty interesting yesterday. It had a strong close. If you go to the daily chart here, you can see we bounced off of the prior resistance, which became support. So, and the ADMA and the trend line. So this is kind of a key area for Apple. So let's see if that can hold up these levels here today. A breakdown on Apple below today's lows could start to see a breakdown below the trend line and possibly a shift in trend. Let's take a look at Tesla. Okay, so Tesla down a little bit here this morning, big lower shadow from yesterday. Let's take a look and see what the price action is here today. So again, it was up yesterday and then just kind of curling back this morning. Again, everything is kind of waiting on the jobless claims here. Beyond, so that's kind of hanging in there a little bit. Just a quick pullback here in the last 15-minute candle. D-Dog. This thing has just been epically strong. It held up really well yesterday and has just gone parabolic off those moves. But so definitely wouldn't be surprised to see some sideways price action as there's room to every trend line. So we'll keep an eye on that one. SDC had earnings yesterday. So that is down a little bit here pre-market. Let's take a look. So just down a little here pre-market. It closed with a 60 anchor yesterday. So see if we can get above those levels and try to push above today's highs. Cisco with earnings yesterday too. Okay, up a little bit here. Got a few maintain notices from from some of the financial evaluators. So not really an upgrade or downgrade, just to maintain, but still generally okay. CVS. Okay, so that got a little bit of an upgrade here this morning. So let's see if that can work its way stay over yesterday's lows. Adobe with a downgrade. So something to keep an eye on there this morning. It's down a little bit pre-market, not too much so far. And then Medtronic with a downgrade. So that came below its 60 anchor this morning. So definitely a few ones to keep an eye on this morning. Big thing is the initial jobless claims here at 8:30. So we'll be checking on that and then see how the futures lead us into the open and the open market. So I hope everybody has a great rest of your morning and a great trading day. And we'll see you guys at the lunchtime market update. Stay healthy out there. Remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. And I'll talk to you